Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to unblock any site on the internet. First, what I'll be showing you is, I'll be showing you on things like Project Free TV and the Pirate Bay, just because in the United Kingdom they've both been blocked recently. So, Project Free TV, blocked. Pirate Bay.se is blocked. As you can see, they are both blocked. Before I start with the Pirate Bay, I'm just going to say, if you want to access the Pirate Bay, piratebay.si, simple, you then got it. Just so you know. So go to SE. First thing I'll do is simply something that will send you through a server, and you just type in on the end of any link .prx2 unblock.sit.es, so unblock site basically. Enter and you got it. Up here I might say enter code to verify you're a human, but after you've done it once, you don't really need to do it again. And now, everything's just like, everything you go onto, just say Game of Thrones. Oops. Yeah, basically, but problem with this is then, as I said, because how it works, it will send it through a site, but when you go onto something else, if I try the Big Bang Theory, and you can see it's either just being slow or it just will block it. But this is very good for if you want to access a YouTube video, as are some of these. So, for example, here, this is loading, then if I go on to now video, as you can see it works. But you have to be very careful. As I said, it will work on a YouTube video the best, but you have to be very, very careful about, like, how your how and when you use it, just because it can be, as you can see, it can go out of it, and so yeah. But you should eventually always be able to get to the video, but it's just a lot longer. Then I'll show you here. .prx2.unblocksite.es, and there, you're onto it. And again, let's just try searching Big Bang Pirate search, and there it is. It's still there, everything on the end, but you just still have to be very, very careful. Let's close this. Yeah, blocked. Okay. The next thing is really really old and really might not work. But it's just adding HTTPS. That's just because some things, like, it won't work here because it's blocked. This is blocked by the government, or blocked by things HTTPS. And yeah, just allow. Yeah. And yeah, it's not available because there's not such a site that uses HTTPS. Same with the Pirate Bay. But then, what happens is with a YouTube video, for example, when here's normally HTTPS, but if you go on to just say this, mine's HTTPS just because of how my thing works, but some schools aren't. If it is, then fine, you have to watch YouTube videos. If not, add the HTTPS in : / to get it to work. That's all it takes, and you should be able to watch YouTube videos. That's really only what it works for, though. The next one is Hola Better Internet. And this is the second best proxy, like, out there for things. And it's this one, along with Zenmate, are both extensions, and that's the best you could get. So let's go on Hola Better Internet. I'll just unenable Zenmate. And I go, simply turn it on, and send it through the UK. Then it loads the site. As you can see, it hasn't really done it well. But yeah, let's try Pirate Bay. And you can see they've already got the dedicated sites to let's try CH, to China, or to Switzerland, sorry. As you can see, it's not great, but you know, it's still go fine. Like, if I change it to some really, I change it, where is it? I should say Bellies, wherever, I don't know what place is. As you see, so you know, it is okay, and it's not too bad, but still, you know, there are better ones. Like, I think I know Afghanistan works for some reason. Okay, well, just a few minutes ago was working, but as you can see, it's not amazing. But if I click on like TV shows, that it's not like absolutely amazing. And what you might find is, because it might work most of the time, but sometimes when you go onto a new site, new extension of the site, it won't work. It will then say block, you have to unblock it. And that's why it's not, it is good for watching YouTube videos again, but it's not amazing. Okay, and then my final one, with a solar, final one is ZenMate. ZenMate is the best you could ever have. You could just use proxies from like Unbanner or some SSL proxy things, but really, this is the best. This is the best just because it's so simple, such a nice interface. So I'll close this and enable ZenMate. When you re-enable ZenMate, I've already logged on, but you have to make an account. Just make a random account with a verified email. No dangerous, nothing will happen. It's fine. And here, if I reload the webpage, yeah, everything works. I can watch whatever episode I want via the location of New York, London, Frankfurt, Zurich, and Cologne. Now, try and choose one which is closest to you, because it's quicker. No matter, like, I know in the United Kingdom things are blocked. Go onto it and go to, say, season 1. Perfectly fine. It's a lot quicker than if I wanted to go to, say I wanted to go to Cologne. The difference, as you see, is slightly slower, but yeah. So, you know, just choose which is closest to you, and yeah. If one of them get blocked, simply, if you're trying to tell your friends to use one of these, tell them to just say, all use London, then once that might get blocked, all use Zurich, all use Cologne, all use New York, all use just whichever the other one is, Frankfurt, you know, all use that. So then, because an extension cannot get blocked, only the servers on it, so the servers will get blocked after a long time, because it's quite hard to. Before I finish on the internet, if I just show you in Pirate Bay, there, perfect as it is. Just showing you what PRX2 is, so it's like prx2.unblock.es. As you can see, it is an actual web page, but it's blank. For it is just simply a server somewhere in the world. So that's what it is. That's done with the internet. When you get to, then you get to a thing called CMD. CMD is really cool for just if you're really computer, like show off, or you just love using old-fashioned style. This is CMD. And to unblock sites on a really crappy site blocker, if you have some things like, oh, just terrible at blocking, but if you're on a really good, just in a good school, the site can be really hard to block, or in a really good business. So this is how you do it. You simply do ping youtube.com. For me, mine's not working. I have no idea why. You can try maybe ping www.youtube.com. Either one will work fine, but ping is an actual command. I'm not sure why it's not telling me it is, but it definitely is an actual command. Make sure you do ping space, whatever it is. And what it does is it sends a list of, like, you know, you might get something as a IP address. That might be a random IP address it comes up with, and that could be a YouTube one. Normally they're all very similar, so it'll be then that, or 000.123.145.086 or something. And they're just different IP addresses to go onto YouTube. for example, this one actually isn't, but it's just, and then you type it in, and it'll take you to a YouTube homepage. Normally it can unblock it, because it does it through just a server somewhere. That's only on bad ones, but this is really old school way to unblock it. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'll put the links to some of these in the description below the like button. Please click the subscribe button on the screen. Thank you very much, and goodbye.